Perfect. Well, good morning. I trust we're all ready for an energizing day. First off, I wanted to, again, welcome you to our annual PowerLogic User Group. These are events that we host annually across the country. And I would say really all kind of our year culminates at this event, which is our largest one. We have the largest number of customers in one place. And it's a great opportunity for us to share and exchange with you, as Eric said, what's coming. We recognize, we all have busy schedules, so we really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day, getting out of the office, and coming and spend it with us. For those of you that haven't attended a book or have attended a book before, as Eric mentioned, the agenda you're going to find very familiar in how it's structured. For those of you that haven't, what you're going to find is that we really try to bring together kind of key industry people. So Bruce is going to speak a bit about some of the trends that are really shaping our industry, as well as the experts from within Schneider to kind of help share and exchange information amongst you and be able to answer your questions. So I would say our ask kind of throughout the day is that when you walk away, you leave with new opportunities, new ideas, and new strategies on how you're going to help improve your building performance, your facility performance, save energy, and ultimately help improve the environment. So over the course of the next kind of 10 minutes, I'm going to kind of walk you through two different things. One is a bit about who Schneider Electric Canada is within Canada. And second is to talk a little bit about our technology strategy and something you're going to hear more and more about called EcoStructure, and how this is really shaping kind of our electrical distribution world through the Internet of Things. So first off, just a little bit about Schneider Electric Canada for those of you that are not too familiar with our organization. We're about 2,900 employees across the country, coast to coast, about 35 different locations. So we have true coast to coast coverage. Safety is absolutely paramount with us, both internally and for our customers. And we have about 4.2 million hours of accident-free time. We're proud to give back to the communities that we work and live in. So we participate in events like the 24-hour Toronto Bond, the One Walk to Conquer Cancer, Habitat for Humanity builds across the country, where our employees really get involved and are helping to work to either raise money or participate in a number of the Habitat builds. We're committed to continuous improving offers and reinvesting in R&D. So you can see there we have 5 global R&D centers, about 450 R&D people across the country. The one that you'll recognize the most there is the Global R&D Center in Victoria, where we manufacture and design the power meters, as well as our power monitoring software. So I think one thing we can all agree is we are seeing a change within our industry, a change within our environment. This is a profound transformation that is really being accelerated now through the digital age, through the Internet of Things. And some of the stats that we're seeing are absolutely staggering. You can see there by 2020, we expect to have 30 billion sensor-enabled objects connected to a network, 4 billion people connected, which will help, 50 trillion gigabytes of data that they're generating. And you see a number there, 9 zettabytes of IP traffic. That is an absolutely staggering number. So the amount of data that is being collected that we need to analyze, use to help improve our businesses is rapidly expanding. So within Schneider Electric, we started a journey a number of years ago down a path where we had an ambition to have communications embedded in all of our devices, whether it be a circuit breaker, a power meter, or a relay, with the intent that these devices are going to collect that information that we can use for better business decisions. And along this journey, we've really aligned it with the key trends that we've seen happening in the marketplace. So when you look at mobility, everybody has their cell phones today. We're connected. We have access to information. That information is living in the cloud. We're seeing more and more sensors that are capturing different information, whether they be temperature, occupancy. These are spattering throughout buildings. Analytics. So as we get more and more of this data, how are we analyzing it? How are we using it in a way that's helping to improve our performance? And ultimately, cybersecurity. And I think you'll see throughout today, as you kind of go through the marketplace, how Schneider Electric is really investing in ensuring that, our products, our software, our solutions are secure, they're tested, and they're robust as we move towards this digital age. And throughout this, we've got about 450,000 installations where we've actually done a lot of what I'm going to share with you today. So EcoStructure is really our technology strategy. It is really trying to bridge that gap between the information technology and the operational technology into one. And there's a process that it follows when you look at how we collect that information, how we collect that intelligent information. These could be, our devices, someone else's, and then as we collect that information, how do we capture it and turn it into valuable information? So how are we analyzing it? And then ultimately, how are you, as an user, leveraging that to improve your business performance and ultimately your bottom line and save energy? And I think it's important to note, this is not a one-time event. This is a continuous loop that is constantly adapting, evolving as your business changes, as your business grows, and is really a process by which these solutions help you take advantage of. So this is what we call the EcoStructure technology stack, and you're going to see this really represented this year within the sessions, within the marketplace, where we have this layer what we call connected products. And as mentioned, we've really invested from an R&D perspective in building communications into our equipment, into our metering, and other products that are out there collecting that data. That information then goes up to what we call a edge control. And really, I would think about this as software or operations. This is that operational layer where that information is collected and you're using for real-time type operations, historical analysis, reporting, dashboards. And then from that, we can overlay a applications layer. And that is where we really bring kind of the power of the IoT, Internet of Things, and our analytics, and provide additional value on top of those operational or edge platforms to be able to drive extra savings, extra improved operations for your overall business. And we've organized these kind of EcoStructure platforms around different verticals. So you'll see represented here today EcoStructure for buildings, which is really our building automation, building control solutions. We're going to focus a lot, obviously, on EcoStructure Power, which is more our electrical distribution solutions. And then we have architectures and platforms for other industries like industry, energy as well, data centers that are represented there. So when we look in particular at EcoStructure Power, there's some products on here that you'll be very familiar with, obviously. Power meters, power logic, or not power logic, sorry, power quality correction, RTUs, relays. This is really kind of a representation of that connected product layer, and a lot of you will have these types of products in your facilities today. The edge control is our power management systems. So this is reflected by Power Monitoring Expert, Power SCADA Operations. And data coming from these devices is then being fed up into that layer. And overlaying on top is what we call our advisor services. So today you're going to learn a little bit about something called Power Advisor, as well as Facility Advisor. These are tools that are living in the cloud that are collecting data from these operational or edge systems and providing added insight, recommendations on how do you improve your overall building operations. So with that, I let you discover kind of EcoStructure and EcoStructure Power throughout the day. I'll hand it back to you, Eric, to introduce Bruce. Have a great day, and thank you very much.